Welcome back to Anything German Shepherd. EPI, or Exocrine Pancreatic Insufficiency, is a disease that affects many German Shepherds. In fact, it's estimated that about 70% of all dogs diagnosed with this disorder are German Shepherds. Dogs with this disorder lack the internal enzymes to digest their food normally, and in some cases, they may not be able to digest anything without the help of an enzyme supplement. And since these dogs require a more easily digestible diet, it isn't always easy to choose the right food for them. The thing about EPI is that it requires enzyme supplementation, and so as long as you're giving your dog an enzyme supplement, this is a great first step. However, you need to supplement this with dog foods that are easy to digest, meaning it's best to avoid foods that are excessively high in protein since it's relatively hard to digest. As dogs are mostly carnivorous, protein is still an essential part of their diet. And plant-based sources of proteins, like peas and soy, are generally less desirable for dogs. Soy, in particular, is often used as a low-cost filler, and should generally be avoided. Dogs can digest plant material, but it is harder for them. Whole meat sources are best since they contain more enzymes, making them a natural digestive aid. In fact, some people recommend feeding raw meat to dogs with EPI for that very reason. We'd say that protein levels in the 20 to 25% range are optimal, but 26% should be fine. You also want something that is low in fiber, preferably below 4%. Fiber doesn't really provide any nutritional value in itself, but it helps your dog get more nutrients out of other sources. As fiber sits in the digestive tract, it breaks down into fatty acids, which are used to control the growth of bad bacteria while fueling the good bacteria, leading to a healthier digestive system in general. For dogs with EPI, this is very important, and try to opt for softer sources of fiber that come from natural non-processed sources. As for fat, it should have 10% less than the amount of protein to ensure a proper balance of these nutrients. The health of certain parts of the body, like the brain, will depend on fats, and the body needs fat in order to process large amounts of protein. Dog foods that are really high in protein but low in fat are therefore not usually the best choice, and can cause digestive upset in many dogs, especially German Shepherds with EPI. For German Shepherds with EPI, we'd recommend foods with a 10 to 15% fat level. Carbohydrates serve as one of the primary energy sources for dogs, and it's recommended that your dog food doesn't contain more than 50% carbohydrates, and 30 to 40% for EPI German Shepherds. A high level of carbs can indicate a poor quality food, but they're not generally dangerous for dogs with EPI because they're so easy to digest. And the best sources of carbs are whole grains, made from a plant source with as little alteration as possible. Omega fatty acids are special kinds of fats that have numerous health benefits, including improving the diversity of the gut's natural digestive microorganisms. Thanks for joining us. Feel free to subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.